I'm back, next video for my what I got in Milan and London. So this is a bag video and bag charms. I'll go in saying that I had 3 purses in mind for this trip that I knew I was going for. Needed to see them in person on 2 of them for sure. One, I didn't figure the picture would change much versus what it is in person. I just didn't know which version of it I wanted, meaning which leather, color leather I should say. So, but we're going to start with, so saying all that, I came home with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 purses. 1 is a gift, or 2 is a gift for later, that my mom was like, I want to get those for you. She loved them. Was like, let me get them for you and put them away for birthday or Christmas or whatever she decides to do. But I'm going to go ahead and show them to you now because, like, if you're going, you need to look out for these bags as well. So, and then bought 2 bag charms, 3 bag charms technically, and then was given 2. I'll get into that later. Can't find one at the moment. It's probably still in the mix of everything else. Probably picked it up with a clothing item or something, but I've got one of them. So let's see, what bag do I want to start with? We'll start with this one. This is one of the ones I knew I was going for. Just didn't know what color leather I wanted. And to be honest, I could have gone a bigger size than this one and got it the bigger size cheaper because it was running on special. But the size just didn't make sense for what I wanted. So this is a Midlux brand, Strathberry. Went to the Strathberry store in London in the Burlington Arcade. And I thought I knew what I wanted, and that ended up being true. And I went with the mini, not the nano, of this bag in the croc effect. It is not real croc. Okay, people, come on. Let's work this camera today. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, I think I got that situated now. So, yeah, this is in the, maybe I didn't, croc effect. The bigger one was just too big for everyday use for me. Like, I'm not a person who takes my whole life with me. I don't take all my makeup with me. I don't do all that. It's personal phone, work phone, card case, keys, and maybe my lipstick if I remember to grab it. That's it for me for the day. Maybe and a pair of sunglasses. I don't carry my whole life, and so this fits my need. And I thought I could have got this exact bag in the bigger size cheaper than this one. I think this was 450 pounds. Don't quote me on that. It might have been a hair cheaper than that, but rounding up, this is what I went with. I could have got the bigger size for 400 pounds. Anyways, so I love it. I think it's gorgeous, simple. And then, so I took the bar off, and then it has magnets, and this is the inside. It has a little pocket on the side, and of course a crossbody strap. I don't know, some bags are just not meant to be crossbody. I wish every bag did not come with a crossbody effect. But yeah, just a very cute, simple bag, but looks high-end with the croc effect. Nice, beautiful leather. We'll get a ton of use out of this. Goes with anything and everything, just about. And has feet on the bottom. Even more expensive bags don't come with feet hardly anymore. So, like, good for Strathberry for still doing that. Because who wants to put premium leather on the floor? We'll say, though, in London and Milan, it's nice that most nice restaurants have a little stool for you to put your bags on, so you don't sit them on the ground. They know what women like. So, very cute bag. Let me know what you think of it, what color you would have gone with. The reason that this bag was not on sale where the bigger one was they said this size of this color was selling well, so they weren't marking it down where the next size up was not selling as well. Makes sense. The nano was smaller than this, and it was too small. That is truly if you are doing an evening bag where all you need is a key and a card, and as Cassie would say, a wish. But for everyday use, this bag is the perfect size for me. So, yeah. Moving on to the other thing I liked about it, their dust bag is actually a tote bag. So, like, you can reuse it for other things, which I don't know that I will, but it's a nice touch. I personally usually just store my dust bags inside the purse, so I always know where they're at in case I do need to use it to to travel with my bag. Okay, moving on, let's do an unexpected find. So it was last day of Milan. We were walking our way to Kos and the Ralph Lauren restaurant, and we had passed by one store. I'll get to that bag in a minute. And then we passed by, and I was like, okay, I've got plenty of bags. Don't need another bag. And then I look over to the next window, and this bag caught my attention. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go in and look at this bag. And it was huge, and I was like, oh, that's way bigger than I normally buy. And I looked down 2 shelves, and there was the smaller version of it. And I was like, perfect, let me find out how much this bag is. It was very reasonably priced for an Italian-made leather bag. I feel like it was €4.25. I will go back and check and write it down in the comments if it's different than what I'm remembering, or see if I can write it into the video. And it was the last one of this size, and this was the color I wanted, so in my mind that means it was meant to be. So this is the bag. See if I can go lean back. It's a hobo style, and it's just so soft. It is not real snake, just printed on the real leather though. It's suede on the inside. The strap, it's all meant to be soft and slouchy, which is great for my storage unit to store in. Just beautiful bucket bag. I mean, look at that. Now, it is made in Turin, Italy. The brand, I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm just going to show it to you. It's been around since 1910, but I'm just going to show you the name. So that top word is the name. And yeah, this is what I mean when I talk. You can find luxury without designer names. This is luxury. It may not have the multi-$1,000 price point, but it's handmade. How many designer brands are still handmade? And good quality leather. And look at that. They had more neutral, non-print ones that you could do, but I just thought this print was fabulous. And evidently other people did too, since this was the last one in this size. There, like I said, there was a bigger one. There was not a smaller one. This was the smallest. The little tassel is even done in the same print. And see, take out the stuffing and just show you how big this baby is. Like, it's big. And it goes down soft. So like, yeah, beautiful, beautiful bag. This is the one of the ones my mom was like, I'm gonna put away for you for a gift. She fell in love with it just as much as I did. She was like, you have to have it, I'm gonna get it. Because I was debating, like, I don't need another bag, I've spent plenty of money. And she's like, no, you have to get this. Like, I'll put it away, I'll get it. And so I will see her in the future, Christmas or my birthday, who knows which one. But she won't be out for a while. But I did want to give y'all a sneak peek, because, whew, she's beautiful. And I love smelling leather. So, now, back. We'll take a break on that, and we're going to go into a bag charm. So, we were in the Pauline store in London, and we were looking around. I'd never been in, I wanted to see their bags in person. And I did not get a bag this time. When we go to Paris, I might then. The sales associate was super nice. She was like, when she found out we were going to Milan next, she was like, we have a store in Milan. Don't buy from us. You'll get it cheaper in Milan. And she was right. We would have. The conversion rate for pound to dollar is, whew. I'll give an example. 125 pounds converted to $160, where 125 euro converted to 140, roughly. A hair less, I think. So you're naturally always paying more. But anyway, so when we were walking around, I saw this bag charm, and I was like, oh, this is great. I don't know if I can wait on this. And she was like, don't wait on this. This is an exclusive to our store, to London. It is in honor of the 10-year anniversary. You won't find it in Milan. And of course, the color I wanted was the last one in the store. So again, is what it is. But it comes packaged like this. And it looks just like a little paint thing. Like somebody just squeezed some paint out. So it's super cute. Loved it. Loved how unique and different it was. They did come in different colors, but I really liked the green. So, and it just says Pauline on the front. It's leather, handmade, Super cute. They also had one or two other little like journal things that you could get custom done. They had somebody on site who was making these. They were not making any more of the green ones, and so that's why it was the last one, but somebody had come on site and handmade all these. They had like a demonstration you go. Of course, we missed that, but super cute. I had to figure out how to get it out of the top so I can hang it on a bag, but yeah. If you're ever in the London store or any of the Pauline stores, you should find out what's like special just for them and go for it. This, I think, was 69 euro. I think I paid, I know conversion wise it translated to about 80 bucks. So not bad for a bag charm. I've seen bag charms be ridiculously more expensive, as we all probably know. All right, moving on to one of the bags I had in mind. So we were in Milan. Now, this is a brand that most people probably associate with their mom or their grandma. But if you watch, they have some special bags like at least once a year they come out with a really special bag. I already have one of their limited edition handmade ones, and I had seen this advertised online in 2 different colors, and I wanted to see it in person. And I got the last one in the Milan store. She only got 2 in to begin with. The stores are limited because they are handmade, and it is, show it to you before I tell you the name. How beautiful is this? And then it opens up with a little button at the top. And let me take this out. The inside might give it away if anybody's actually familiar with the brand, but how big that is. Again, this is all handmade. And yeah, so they are making a jacket that has the same effect. I did not see it. This store only gets bags, doesn't get the shoes or the clothing, which was a little disappointing because I really wanted to see what all this looked like in a jacket. And it came in white and black. She only got the 2 white, but I was only interested in the white. So she had already sold the one, and so while I walked in and got the other. Again, comes with a crossbody. To me, this is too bulky for a crossbody. But the brand, you ready to hear about your grandma's brand that you should check out every once in a while? Agnar. So, I know most of my viewers are American, and so they're thinking, what? Aigner American and Aigner Munich are 2 different things. Aigner American was sold off a very long time ago, and the quality went way down. And that's the brand you probably know right now if you're in the States. Aigner Munich is different and keeps their quality up. I was told they were looking into like how to rebuy Aigner America to bring the quality back up, to get their name back up. In Germany, Agnar has a stellar reputation. And I do have 2 Agnar bags, one general, one limited edition. This one is their next limited edition, and it is just beautiful. The black, if this was all black, I just don't think you'd see the detail as well, so I was really glad that they had the white in stock. But yeah, don't go look at the other brands sometimes. This was 759 euro. And if you can actually buy it on Agnar in America on Aigner Munich's website, 1,039. Even with the conversion, I came out cheaper buying it in Milan. So 759 euro converted to about $911 before the VAT tax back, which was 12% back of $911. So worth it for me to have waited and see it in person. Because like this, it's very flat in the pictures on the website, so I really needed to see it. But tell me what you think of her. I mean, this just again shows that luxury is out there, handmade is out there, and without the designer label, it is well more affordable. Tell me what you think. Do you love her as much as I do? My mom was very unsure of this bag, and then she saw it in person and fully agreed with me on how gorgeous it was, how unique it is. Like, I'm not going to run into anybody else carrying this bag. Of all the bags I got, matter of fact, the only one that I might run into anybody with is the Strathberry, which was also the cheapest bag I got, I believe. So, let me put her down. Okay, let's see. We'll move on to the next surprise find, one I was not expecting. So, right before we went to the one of the snakeskin purse, there was a store right before that, and they had fun little purses in there, like very unique purses, fun shapes, everything. And I figured it was just like a cheap Chinese-made store, no offense, because you can get some good quality products from there as well. But I meant like, you know, like something you find in like Temu kind of Chinese-made. It's not. It's an Italian company, all handmade in Italy. They did have a cheaper range, and you could tell it was cheaper, but if you knew what to look for, you knew what the premium pieces were. And I fell in love with this bag. I'll never see anybody else with it over here, but tell me this is not fun. It's a hot air balloon bag, handmade, part of their limited collection. They had a whole new, this was last season though, so I got a good price on it. They had new season and new season bags that were handmade like this, that were unique shaped, like a crocodile purse, a car purse done that sells like, almost like an ice cream purse, but it sold macarons, were running about €2,000. This, because it was last season, don't know why it was still sitting there, was, I think it was 700 euro. Don't quote me on that. I'll try to find it again. €749 if you got the bag charm with it, when I did. I believe that was it, or $769. I'll try to double check. Now, I don't know how to, I'm gonna probably butcher the name of this brand, so I'm just gonna show it to you up close. No, it's not gonna do it that way. Okay, come back and work with me today, buddy. That is the name. Don't know if that's coming in clearly or not. It's spelled Braccialiani. I mean, let's see. Might show it better on the bag. It's made in Florence. And, it's made in Florence, Italy, but super fun and cute. Okay, I don't know what. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with this thing today. So yeah, super fun, cute bag. Very different, very summery, and that's my opinion. Don't know, to me, they should have said it wasn't an old season, and somebody would have wanted this thinking it was new season, being it's summery. Not going to find anybody else with this bag. Opens up to a big bag. For me, at least, this is big. And 100% leather, like something fun, different, and I love having different bags that I'm not going to see everybody else have. Don't get me wrong, I have some of the standards too, but this is unique and fun, and a little bag charm too to boot that I can use for other things. So, now, moving on, I'll do another bag charm just on its own, the last bag charm. So, we had gone to the Milan Serval outlets, and we went into Fendi, and I had seen this bag charm when it first came out, and I just wasn't paying that price for a bag charm. I'm sorry, I'm not. I think it was like $800 or $1,000, something like that. I'm not paying that. This thing was markdown upon markdown upon markdown upon markdown, but in the end, it came down to 117 or 25 euro, and then the VAT back. So, very happy with that. I mean, it's still expensive, don't get me wrong, but it is leather, and it is the little origami one. I haven't taken all the pieces out yet, sorry. See if I can real quick. But yeah. Who doesn't remember this? The magnets are very stiff on it. So like, you can play, pick a number. Let's see, I haven't actually opened it up this far yet, so no, tomorrow, for any of the questions, and the other side is forever and never. So yeah. Uh-oh, there we go. Get it right, Eva. Don't screw it up. So yeah, super fun bag charm. More reasonable. I think they would sell bag charms way more if they brought the price down on them. But yeah, Fendi, got a great price on it. compared to what it was, I should say. Still expensive for a piece of leather, don't get me wrong. But again, this is an item my mom had loved when she had seen it come out, but felt like I did, and she's the one who asked about it. I thought it was still going to be ridiculously overpriced. So she was like, I'm getting that, putting it away. I was like, okay. A lot of this trip, she was like, I need birthday and Christmas ideas. I need birthday and Christmas ideas. Let me get it. Let me get it. And we were like, I was like, okay, I think you're done now. Like, birthday and Christmas seems like a lot. But she was like, no, it's not much. I'm like, no, it's plenty. Stop. Moving on. So, this place, the last two bags are probably the most expensive ones. They are definitely the most expensive ones. I knew I was going to this place to get one particular bag, but I wanted to see it in person, and I ended up getting two bags. One is also a gift my mother's putting away. So, I have two bags from this place already. They are a third-generation bag maker in Milan. They specialize in exotics, crocodile, alligator, and ostrich. And we had seen this shape bag the last time, but that would have been 3 bags, and I was like, no, it was the first day, let's see what else we find, and we didn't go back. Well, this time we did go back, and I did get the shape in ostrich, and I wanted it in ostrich, and I wanted it in a fun color, and she's a little beauty. And she's full ostrich. She has 2 little side pockets that close magnetically. And then she has a zipper open on the middle. She comes with a crossbody. And the crossbody strap is also an ostrich. And she opens up quite little big. She's deceivingly big. She holds more than you would ever know. And they come in multiple sizes, but this is the size I wanted. And the way it works with them is if you buy off the shelf, they give you a discount. Because they mostly get a lot of custom-made pieces, and you can order custom-made. But let me tell you the name of the brand first. I guess that would help. You've probably heard about it if you've watched my other bag videos, which I think are up right now. But the name of the brand is called Giosa. They're in the Briere district of Milan. You basically have to know they exist to know they're there. There has been at least one queen, European queen, that has carried their bags. Handmade, beautiful, if you know, you know kind of brand. They've been on Italian Vogue, all of that. And if you want exotic, you can get it from them at a much more reasonable price than you can, say, from major designer brands. I got 2 bags, let's just say, these much more reasonable. Let's just put it that way. She's all ostrich. She's beautiful. Yeah, very happy. She's going to be a fun bag. I'll visit her again in a few months. But thought I'd give y'all a little sneak peek. And then the most expensive bag, the bag I came to get at Giosa, that I needed to see in person because there's 2 different styles and I didn't know which one I wanted. And I ended up going with the one I didn't expect to get, style-wise. And she's beautiful. And if anybody knows anything about me, I love Golden Girls. And now I feel like I have my own little Golden Girls bag. And she has a crocodile on it. So it is a wicker bag with crocodile in a beautiful green. So she'll be a fun summer bag. And it's the kind of green I feel like I can pair with anything. It's really showing up more limey there than it actually is. It is not that color green. I'll see if I can get a better shot of it somehow. Let's see. Okay, don't follow me. Okay, if you're gonna follow me, let's follow me this way then. Is that doing it? No. It's just not doing it justice on the color. Showing it more bright than it actually is. But anyways, so she does come with a crossbody. I did go with the largest size, which made her more expensive, but it looked different and better, so, and more useful. So you lift the flap. And then she opens up like that. It's all leather lined on the inside. The strap is also, now the inside is just cowhide leather. It's not croc leather. But all of this is crocodile, this is crocodile, and the strap is crocodile. You do get your side's paperwork. And fun thing to know, just a hint at price without giving full price. When you do these bags, when you make purchases in Europe, if you can put in for the VAT refund, and it's 12%. When you spend $5,000 or more, you get 18% back. So just a little hint at it. And so I got 18% back off buying both of these bags. So she is fun. I was wanting her, has feet. I feel like I have my little own Sophia bag, but in my taste with the alligator. So very happy and excited to use my new baby. She was the most expensive bag of this purchase. And then what they do is they usually give you a little gift if you make a purchase. And they actually gave me 2 this time because they heard my mom say she was giving me one of the bags. So they let you get a little charm done in exotic. So I got a pink ostrich one orange ostrich one to match my orange bag. I don't know where the other one is right now. I think it's wrapped up in some of the clothing, but I got it as a green croc to match my bag, and the other side is a blue. So really happy about that. Last time I picked it was like a navy blue. The last time I picked a really bright blue one that didn't match any of my bags. I just wanted something fun and different. So it's a nice little touch of them to get it. And if it's, so super happy. Oh, forgot to show you the strap for the alligator purse. So again, that green, I wish the green would come out right. And it's all crocodile. But the other side is cowhide. So super lovely. I could never see myself wearing this as a crossbody, but it's a nice touch. I think that's a better color right there. Further away you can see the green better. Which matches my curtains. Guess I have a thing for the right kind of green. But yeah, so tell me, you get all your paperwork. You get one for the ostrich saying it's not part of does not require the CITES paperwork. And then you get one that does talk about the CITES paperwork. So if you have an exotic bag that requires CITES paperwork and you want to travel with it, you need the CITES paperwork with you to show proof that you got the hide legally. So just so you know, there are bags out there that need their own little passport. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please tell me which bag was your favorite, if you would have got it. Don't need to hear it if you're against exotics. You tell me where the line is for you of what qualifies to be okay for a bag and what doesn't. Please tell me which bag was your favorite. Which one would you have picked a different color in something? What you think of luxury bags that don't have designer names. Do you agree with me about are they still luxury, or are you in camp has to be full-on designer name to be considered luxury? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It will go a long way to help me, and please keep an eye out for the next videos that are coming up about my trip.